To me, the importance of it is the fact that we have a community coming together. We talk about, in fact, there was a recent survey that was done concerning National Night Out and people actually coming together. And one of the things I think is key when we come together on National Night Out is, say, probably one of the best things that we can do in our National Night Out is to get the "Hello, my name is" tag and put that on your shirt or on your jacket or your blouse or whatever, and get to know each other. Because this survey actually said that 67% of the people that were surveyed said they felt a lot safer in their community because they knew who their neighbors were. And when you know who your neighbors are, you have a greater tendency to reach out to your neighbors and talk about those things that are, something's just not right here. Something's amiss. And now if you see something, say something. So when you do that, then you start sharing addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, and so forth. You have a lot more dialogue. And in doing this, it just makes camaraderie, which was the whole basis for National Night Out starting back in 1984, I believe it was. In fact, even now in this country, with National Night Out, there's probably, I think they estimate somewhere around 37 million people in the United States are actually collectively working with National Night Out.
Basically, our role is to gather the information and put it out as far as National Night Out and encourage people to have block parties. And then what we also do is we compile a list and we put that out to the city officials, county officials, police department, fire department, so individuals can go around to the different block parties and sort of interact. One of the things I always like to say about with the block parties from the police standpoint is the public meets us in a non-enforcement type environment, and it tends to be a little bit more relaxed, and actually you can find out information. You can also introduce yourself to the particular neighborhoods that you ride in, and you'll find that people are a little bit more apt to talk to you when you're in a non-enforcement type environment. Because normally when they deal with the police, if you're not a victim, you're in some type of either a victim or you're in some type of enforcement type of situation, and people tend to be less likely to talk to us. But during National Night Out, when you're having fun and eating and chatting and talking, it's a little bit more relaxed, and so people tend to enjoy and have a good fun time, and sometimes they remember that and it carries over. So that's why it's important from that standpoint. We can initiate maybe possibly getting neighborhood watches involved, because with that's a citizen-driven type program. Even though we coordinate it, it's based upon the citizens and the neighbors in that neighborhood to get together. You know, I always tell people a good neighborhood watch or a good community looking out for each other actually is better than the police. I know they sort of look at me strange when I say that, because basically they're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, so they know what goes on in their particular neighborhood. Whereas for us police, we come through the neighborhood every so often, and if you don't tell us what's going on, what we look at and view may not be a problem to us, or it doesn't appear to be a problem, but with you being in the neighborhood on a 24-hour basis, you know what goes on and what we need to address.